Hello student, welcome back to my video. It's Rajan Maurya from LPM Public School. In the last videos we have discussed various methods to solve linear equation in one variable, and also we solve many type of questions. Now let us start the construction of linear equation by a given value of the variable. Just suppose that the value of some variable are given. If I write x is equal to 6, this is the value, this is the solution of a linear equation. Here we don't know about that linear equation, so we have to form a linear equation. So let's do how we will form a linear equation. For this, as we know that the simultaneous operation in which we carry out same operation on the both sides. Here we apply that method, that is, if we add any number in the variable, then we must to add that number on the right hand side. So if I write x and I add here 2, then this equal to 6 plus 2. This implies x plus 2 is equal to 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. This is the required equation for which the value x is equal to 6 is given. We can also form another equation by the same value, like x is equal to 6 is given, multiply by 2 on both sides. We get 2 multiplied by x is equal to 2 multiplied by 6, and this implies 2x is equal to 12. This is also an equation for which x is equal to 6 is given. So if the value of the equation is given and the question is to find out the equation for which the value is given, then you can follow this rule. This is the very little topic, and it has a little chance to come in the examination. So you just know about it. Now let us start the application of linear equation. That means, as we know that equation is a very important tools which used to solve various type of problem in our everyday life. If the equation is written in plain English language, then the problem is to express the sentence in mathematical language, that is algebraic equation. The unknown quantity is to be represented by a variable. So let us see some example which is based on the application of linear equation in one variable. Okay, the question is given here. The sum of three consecutive integers is 123. Find the integer. Question is very simple. The sum of three consecutive integers is 123. Then find the integers. Means here we have to find out three integers for which the sum is 123. The unknown quantity in the question is that three integer. That means we have to consider the integers as a variable. So let us start the solution. First, let us consider the first integer is equal to x. The first integer is x. If the first integer is x and the problem is three consecutive integer. Consecutive means the number which come after and after, means like 1 and the number comes after 1 is 2 and the number comes after 2 is 3. Similarly, if the first integer is x, then what is the second integer? The second integer is obtained by adding 1 in the first integer. That is, if the first integer is x, then the second integer is x plus 1, and similarly the third integer is x plus 2. So we write the second integer is equal to x plus 1. The third integer is equal to x plus 2. So here we supposed the three integers are x and x plus 1 and x plus 2. These three are consecutive integer. That means they are coming in a order with difference 1. So x plus 1, x plus 2. If you have any problem, then suppose that x is equal to 1. If x is equal to 1, then x plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then x plus 2 is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So the three consecutive numbers are 1, 2 and 3. So we have supposed that x be the first integer, x plus 1 be the second integer, and x plus 2 be the third integer. X plus 1, x plus 2 are the three consecutive integer for which the sum is 123. Here the unknown quantity is x, so the problem is to find out the value of x. So in order to find out the value of x, we need to form a linear equation, and after solving the linear equation, we will get the value of this unknown quantity x. So let us start our forming the linear equation. As the question is saying that the sum of three consecutive integer. Sum of three consecutive integer means here we have to add x plus 1, x plus 2 is equal to 123. So we write according to the question. According to the problem is equal to, according to the problem, we have x plus 1, x plus 2. These are the sum of three consecutive integer, and this is equal to 123. Now we add this and we will get our linear equation. So let's see. We get this implies x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 123, and this implies x plus x plus x, x plus x 2x plus x 3x. So we get 3x and 1 plus 2 plus 3. We add variable quantity together and constant quantity together, and this is equal to 123. Now we get our required linear equation in one variable. Now let's solve it. First, here we can see that each term is the multiple of 3. So we can take common 3. We get this is equal to 3. Then leave this and now transpose 3 on the right side. When we transpose 3 on the right side, it is with the positive side. When it crosses the border, it becomes with negative sign. So we have 3x is equal to 123 minus 3. Then we get this is implies that 3x is equal to 120. 123 minus 3 is equal to 120, and this is like 3 is multiplied with x. So when 3 goes to the right side, become divided. So we get x is equal to 120 upon 3. 3 1 is 3, 3 4 is 12, and we get 40. So the value of x is equal to 40. In the first step, we consider the three integers are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. These are the three integers. So here we get the value of the unknown quantity, but we did not get the value of these three integers. So we now solve. We get x is equal to 40. What is the x? X is the first integer and x plus 1 is the second integer and x plus 2 is the third integer. So the first integer we obtain, and that is 40, and the second integer, for second integer we suppose x plus 1 is the second integer. So put the value of x in the place of x, we get 40 plus 1, and this is equal to 41. Similarly, put x is equal to 40 in x plus 2, we get 40 plus 2 is equal to 42. So the result, the final result is the three integers are 40, 41 and 42, for which the sum is 123. I hope there is no problem and you get this very easily. Now let us see the next question again. Okay, let's see the next question. A number 16 is divided into two parts. One of them being the 3 times to other. Find the two parts. Here the question means that a number 16 is given and 16 is divided in two parts. One part is 3 times to the other part. So we have to find the two parts. The 16 is given and it is divided into two parts. Let 16 is divided into two parts means the one part is x and the second part, as the question is explaining that one part of them is being 3 times to other, means if the first part is x, then the second part is 4x. Here we have to find the value of x and the value of 4x. The question is very simple. Now let's start. Let us consider let us consider the first part. The first part is equal to x. If the first part is x, then second part is obviously 3 times of x. That is, the second part is equal to 3x. Now we find out the linear equation for which we have to find the value of those two parts in which 16 has been divided. So according to the question, according to the problem, we get x plus 3x is equal to 16. This implies x plus 3x is equal to 4x. So we get 4x is equal to 16. This implies 4 is multiplied with x. So when it goes across the border, become divided. So we get x is equal to 16 upon 4 and 4 4 ja 16. So we get the value of x 4 1 ja 4, 4 4 ja 16 is equal to 4. This implies x is equal to 4, which is the value of x. And here we consider x be the first part of 16, so that the first part of 16 is 4. Then the second part is 3 times of the first part. If the first part is 4, then what is the second part? So here the second part 3x is equal to 3 multiplied by 4 and this is equal to 12. So that the answer is, therefore the two parts are is equal to 4 and 12. This is the solution of the given problem. Let me explain again. A number 16 is divided into two parts. One of them is 3 times to other. That means when 16 is divided into two parts, then the first part then one part out of two parts is 3 times to the other. So we need to find out the two parts in which 16 is divided. So let us consider the first part of 16 is x. If first part be x, then it is obvious that the second part will be 3x as given in the question. So according to our problem, we get x plus 3x is equal to 16. This is the two part. So when we combine these two parts, then we get 16. So x plus 3x is equal to 16. Adding x and 3x we get 4x. 4x is equal to 16. When 4 cross to equal sign and goes to right hand side, become divided because 4 is multiplied by x. So we get x is equal to 16 upon 4, and after solving we get x is equal to 4. In the starting we suppose the first part is x, that is why x is equal to 4 with the first part of the question, and the second part is 3x, so 3x is equal to 3 multiplied by 4, and this is equal to 12. These are the two parts, that 4 and 12 are the parts of 16. I hope you like this video, and if you have any doubt then you can comment. I will clear your doubt in the next question. Thank you very much.